5191. That's 888-999-5191.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
Hi, this is Cynthia Hammer. Listen to my show, Hammering Away, Saturday at 7 p.m. on KCAA 1050 a.m., where we cool down the hot topics of the week.
Freeway Auto Center is your road to home. Now open and ready to send you home in a much better car than you're driving now. Freeway Auto Center has a special phone number for KCAA listeners. Get ready, get a pen. Here's the number you need. Right now, in the 909 area code, call 269-8731. Got it? 269-8731. That's the number you need for Freeway Auto Center. Just call 909-269-8731 and ask for the road to home. You may need to unload a car that costs more to fix than you paid for it. Maybe you need a dependable car for your kids to go to college. Maybe it's just time. Freeway Auto Center on Waterman, north of the 10, has the selection you're looking for. Freeway Auto Center will get you there. Call 909-269-8731. That's 269-8731. That's your number for Freeway Auto Center.
Here's your Money Minute with Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
If you follow the markets, you've probably been getting seasick lately. But what if I told you that market volatility can be a good thing? If you're a bargain hunter, this is your coupon. So keep your shopping list handy. If you're a long-term investor with plenty of time before retirement, the money going into your 401k each month will buy more shares when the markets are down. And if you have a good financial plan, you can relax while others worry, because that plan will carry you beyond today's headlines. Of course, you should always consider professional guidance before making any financial decisions. That's your Money Minute. I'm Mo Ansari.
For more tips on investing during market volatility and other investment topics, listen to Market Wrap weekdays at 5 p.m. on this station. For a free consultation with Mo Ansari, call 800-388-9700. That's 800-388-9700.
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds custodian, Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
Tired of spending too much money on an ad and then trying to find your ad in the newspaper, buried among hundreds, even thousands of other ads? Isn't it time you got a great deal when you were trying to sell that car, that dining room set, that refrigerator, or offering your handyman services? Now you can in the Nickel Shopper. For as little as $7.50 per week, your ad can be seen by thousands of eyeballs in the high desert, and they're getting the Nickel Shopper for free. Call today to place your ad in the Nickel Shopper, 760-646-3654, or go to thenickelshopper.com for all the details, 760-646-3654. The Nickel Shopper, now in the IE.
America's pop culture entertainment show is here each week on KCAA. Hi, this is Douglas Viviani together with
David Cohen.
Join us each Saturday at 2 for Everything Old is New Again, where we take a nostalgic look at the future.
We're making listening to the radio fun again. Each week, we revisit the entertainment and pop culture of yesterday and juxtapose it to today.
Just picture two guys sitting at a bar arguing over which is the best Disney princess, or what's the best TV sitcom of all time,
or even, is The Walking Dead better than The Night of the Living Dead? Is baseball still America's pastime? Is competitive eating a sport? The topics are endless fun and include TV, movies, music, and much more.
But be forewarned, we're going to start the arguments you're going to love to have.
Everything Old is New Again, Saturday at 2, right here on CNBC KCAA 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.
Hey, here we are, Thursday afternoon. Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy.
Yeah, but no Randy today.
No Bob today.
Yeah, Felix, that's Randy sitting right next to you.
Yeah, you know, he can't figure it out.
Testing.
He's even... Is it on? Are you on?
Everybody, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Okay, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Thank you. We got great engineers here, don't we?
Oh, man, this place is fabulous. Hey, it's Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy.
And Felix.
Oh, and Felix is here. And, well, that's because Bob's not here, see? So you're filling in early, man.
You're stuck with me.
Hey, I don't mind being stuck with you. You're a good guy.
Could you put that in writing?
No, sir, I can't. First off, the only reason is I can't write. So I'm on the radio. I'm just talking, flapping my gums and going forward.
Well, you do good at that.
Hey, so listen, it's really nice outside. The weather's great. How's business?
Business is actually... things go in streaks in this industry, and right now we're on.
You went streaking?
Yeah, we're streaking up right now.
Man, I thought that went out in the 70s.
No, it's coming back.
All right, cool.
But no, things.
Di, what are you laughing at? You were probably one of those girls out there streaking, huh?
Oh, she's got streaking potential.
We live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
Maybe quit lying. I've seen you run down the street.
I got pictures.
I've seen you run down the street. You're not wearing your jogging attire.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's why I go real early in the morning. I don't want people to throw rocks at me.
Yeah. What's she doing up at that time, though?
So, hey, what company do you work for nowadays?
Oh, Integrity, First Financial Group, and beautiful Corona.
You know what? Same company you worked for last time.
Yeah, right.
I thought maybe you'd changed by now.
No, I've been with them for a while, and I really like the way they function because you know what? When you do home loans, people depend on me to take an application and to figure out how to do the loan.
What's the best way to go with them, right?
Yeah, but the problem is with a lot of companies, people can do that, but you need the support staff because you can't do it by yourself. And not only do you need the support staff, but individuals who want loans, you know what? They need to cooperate too. If you want a loan and someone asks you I ask them for taxes, and sometimes they go to me, "Oh, why do you need my taxes for?" Well, you're getting a loan, So
you got to prove income these days, not fog a mirror.
And it's a team effort, So, and I'm happy to have. Of course, my wife works with me and does my loan processing, and she gets grouchy when I don't do my end of the job, though.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I hear she's a grouch. I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to blab that word that you said it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, really quick, though, I want to thank you, Felix, you and your company. You did a fabulous job. We closed a deal a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago for
Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And you know what? It was zero down. Is what it was.
Right. No.
So it was really cool.
Oh, yeah, we went the whole 9 yards on Taylor, zero down, help him with his payment.
It was a VA loan.
It was a VA loan.
Yeah.
But not only that, but we also, I believe we were able to get the MCC to help him down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And so what was really cool about it was that we got it done. It was less money out of his pocket than he expected. And as you know today, and Bob will chime in on this in a minute, I'm sure, is that, one of the last loans that really get considered by a seller if they have multiple offers sitting there is a VA, because typically that means the seller's got to pay more of the fees out of his pocket, so he's going to net a little bit less and so forth. And we got this gentleman done, and everybody was happy, so it was really cool.
Right, and also the one thing about VA, you mentioned it zero down, which is great. But even just as important is it doesn't come with any mortgage insurance.
Right. And mortgage insurance, for those people who don't really know, I have a $200,000 offer sitting out there on a property for my client, and they're doing a first-time home buyer, 3.5% down, FHA, and their mortgage insurance is going to be $145.
Yeah. Oh. And that's with it being lowered. Can you imagine what it was not so long ago? Yeah, right.
Two bills probably, right?
But $145, what is that? About $1,700 a year, 10 years, that's $17,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and you can write that off on your taxes, right?
Yeah.
That is a tax deduction, right?
Now you can.
But they're trying to take all that stuff away.
Sure. And there was one time until maybe about 7 years ago, you weren't able to actually write that off.
Right.
And they were doing year by year. And I'm not sure what the status is right now, but yeah, that's great that you can write that off. But you know what? I'd rather not have it at all. If you don't have it at all, you don't have to worry about writing it off.
and the bad part about it is it's not protecting the person who's paying for it. You know?
Right.
You know, you have car insurance and you pay for it. It protects you, right?
Yeah, right. Not mortgage insurance.
Not mortgage insurance. You have it, you pay for it, and it protects somebody else.
That's what my clients always inquire about when I tell them, you have this mortgage insurance. Oh, how does this mortgage insurance work? Don't worry, it's not for you. It's for the bank.
It's helping out the bank. Well, or the investors, right? Because they're selling that deal off right away. Hey, Bob.
Hey.
Glad to see you can make it.
Yeah, traffic was nuts.
We got stuck in a little traffic out there, Southern California.
Well, yeah. Plus, I got stuck with working with a client, and took some time.
And you know what? I hope that client transaction continues to go in your favor.
Yep. Well, time will tell.
Time will tell.
Yeah. Hi, Felix. How you doing?
Great. Unbelievable.
That's good.
We got here, got started. I didn't know how far along you'd be, so he joined in on the first segment here.
That's good.
We're going to hold him over to the second segment and maybe the third segment. Just because he has someplace to go, we won't let him out of here.
Yep. Well, I have someplace nice to go. Not like they're sending me
someplace
someplace
you like
bad.
This isn't nice.
What are you
Thanks
trying
a
to say?
lot, Felix.
No. I got to go Riverside EDA, turn in some applications for some down payment assistance. And they close at 5 o'clock. They have this thing, so I have to get there by 5 o'clock.
And there's traffic.
And as Bob had mentioned, there is traffic out
here.
So
what's going on in the lending world? Tell us what's the newest product? What's the best rate? What's happening?
Okay, two things that come to my mind right now. One, we always talk, at least I always talk about first-time buyers and what benefits there are. And those things generally come up with FHA. Most of those things are done with FHA loans. So if there's assistance from somewhere, from a government agency, and then the big loan is usually FHA. Well, Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, they're being, I guess, pushed into getting some programs so they could use these programs in conjunction with conventional financing, which is good because it gives you more opportunity, and also you may be able to get rid of that mortgage insurance easier than what we were talking to when you do.
Right.
So Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, there's pressure there for them to come up with some type of programs for first-time buyers. And the people that it affects is one group that every once in a while we bring it up right now because rents have gone up. And not just in Riverside County, but also in Orange County and in L.A. County, rent is at one of the highest percentages of your income right now. Well, that's going to be pushing more people to buy a house. If you're going to rent, and there's sometimes I've done loan where I've done the loan and the payment is lower than the rent.
Yeah, and oftentimes that's the case.
Yeah, right. We're in a market like that because the rates are so low. Once we get back to more traditional rates, 7.5%, 8%, that may not happen. But right now, when you're down in the 4s and things like that, the payment is it's going to be potentially lower than what you're paying, especially if you get a first-time buyer program or something like that.
Well, yeah, I just had a client come to me and they were pre-approved at 3.89 on a 30-year.
Right.
So, that's a good rate.
Yeah, well, definitely.
No,
I got one at 4% right now, but it can happen. And sometimes the key to that sometimes also is when I tell them that, you want 3.875, I can get you 3.875.
It'll cost you this.
But the key in this case, it was going to cost him $2,700, and he was only going to save $16.50. So I did the math. I said, in 63 months, you'll get your money back.
Yeah.
Well,
and so you're talking about 5 years, right?
Yeah, at least 5 years.
And
right.
so then everything after 5 years. So what I usually tell clients is well, when I used to do loans anyways, right, is that after 5 years, how much longer after 5 years do you think you're actually going to be in the house? Now we don't have a crystal ball and we don't know for sure what's going to happen, but if you know for sure this is the last house you're going to buy, you're going to be there till you die, and whatever, what? Then that's not a bad deal, right?
Well, in this case, and you're right about that. In this case, this is a single person who just graduated from UCR.
Right. So they're going to be things in their life.
This is not going to be his house forever.
So in those cases, what I tell them is, look, the average life expectancy of a loan or the time that someone's in a house is, I think, like 8.2 right now. It was
7 or something like that.
Yeah, it was really low. It was like at 4.6, a few years back. Right. But now I know it's in the high 7s or low 8s. So, if that's the case, then you know what? And then you calculate and you go, probably not a really cool deal to chance for $16 a month.
Well, when you start us talking by saying, we're getting we're getting a secret message here.
That means we got to steal second. All right, hey, let's take a short break. We'll come back. We'll finish up with
Bob and Randy and Felix.
That's what we'll finish up with.
That's Real Estate Talk with Bob and
Randy.
How hard can it be? You put up a sign, you just wait for the offers to roll in. It becomes a second job.
Getting the house appraised and the comps.
The money that you think you're going to save, you end up losing. I've bought and sold homes before, and now the first thing I do is call a realtor.
Realtors have the experience to price your home so it can sell for up to 16% more than selling it yourself.
Using a realtor is a smart financial decision.
Get the facts straight about selling your own home. Talk to an agent and be sure to ask if that agent is a realtor, a member of the National Association of Realtors.
It's way too risky to sell your house on your own.
Don't let your house go to foreclosure. Call Exit Inland Realty today. We can help you stay in your house longer, and we may be able to get you as much as $30,000 depending on the type of loan and the lender has a moving incentive. So don't delay. Call today at 951-300-1010. That's 951-300-1010. And go to our website, www.exitinlandrealty.com.
I'm Tito Love from the TV show I'm Mad as Hell and I'm Not Gonna Take It Anymore. I'm so tired of stupid people that I've written SOS, Stuck on Stupid, the self-help book about common sense and philosophy. You can buy a copy at your local bookstore or at Amazon.com. Then visit mainperformanceusa.com for the complete story. Read SOS, Stuck on Stupid, the self-help book, and stay away from the stoopies.
Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy is brought to you by the sumptuous Chinese food restaurant in Riverside, the Mandarin Gardens. Experience all your Chinese favorites and your favorite tropical drinks at the Mandarin Gardens. Banquet facilities are available as well. 1445 University Avenue, or call for takeout 951-786-9887. Say hi to Jason, tell him Bob and Randy sent you, and he'll give you a free order of egg rolls. That's Mandarin Gardens, 1445 University Avenue. Are you looking for a cleaner world and a greener community? Then you need to call B&C Cleaning Services. B&C Services are the finest cleaning services in the area. Their trained staff work in a variety of settings, including office buildings, schools, universities, retail facilities, medical offices, construction areas, and even your home. And all their products are safe for the environment, children, and pets. They guarantee you will be more than satisfied with their work. So, call them for a free consultation and save 10% off your first service. That's B&C Cleaning Services, 888-659-4646. Give them a call at 888-659-4646. And here we are with Real Estate Talk with Bob and
Randy.
This is Realtor Bob Bishop. I'm here with the Realtor Randy Guth, and we are brought to you by Exit Inland Realty at 1450 University Avenue in Riverside. And give them a call. You can reach them at 951-300-1010. 951-300-1010. Almost gave him my number.
I see how you are, Bob. Trying to get all the phone calls.
That's right.
Your little phone will be flooded pretty soon.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know.
So here we are, folks. We're here on this wonderful, cooler day here in San Bernardino County. We got a little break here for a couple of days.
Is it going to heat up again really this weekend?
Yeah, it's going to heat up again. And Sunday is the day
close
that
to
I'm
100
gonna be
again.
It's going to be hot.
So at my house, 100 and something.
It's hot up there every day.
Every day it's over 100. It was 113 the other day in Yuma, where my dad lives. It's that way every day.
I know. It's like walking outside and hitting a
That's
wall.
That's what cracks me up here. The TV people are like, "Oh my God, there's a heat wave coming. Get ready." And meanwhile, people live with that all the time, year round in Arizona and on the high desert.
I just go to work. I mean, go outside and I was just telling Felix here that on Sundays I do walk my neighborhood where I'm farming or hunting for clients or customers, right? And I have a couple of my young baseball players that help me. They carry stuff and put door hangers and what have you. And I got one kid. He's 16 years old, and it just doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how hot it is. Doesn't matter how fast I go. That kid will keep up with me and just keep going, man.
Mm-hmm. I love people with get up and go like that.
Every Sunday, all I can say is, look, I need you on Sunday. He goes, okay, I'll be there at 9 o'clock. Shows up and he's in my driveway.
That's right.
Yeah, no.
So
that sounds like I mentioned about my daughter.
Good story. So Bob,
she's the same way. She just keeps on going. She's been doing that, and she sells also. People will buy just so she goes away. You know, when she'd come into my office when she was a kid. But that girl
it's a main component to teach young people today is work ethic.
The only problem though is there's a flip side to that. Is there are corporations that will take advantage of you.
Oh, that's true.
And right now there's a big article going on now with Amazon, but that's also the case with a lot of different companies, Apple and Google and places like that. Walmart. Netflix, they don't think you're doing what you're supposed to do. They say, okay, goodbye, you're gone, bye, right now. There's no playing around. They just boot you out the door. So, there's – and this lady was on the radio this morning, and she was talking about how when she worked for a U.S. company, she would be, like crying about going to work and having problems at work and supervisors bullying her and all this other stuff. And she said, I found a French company to work for, and it's like a 180-degree difference. I mean, they're kind to you. They encourage you. It's totally the opposite. And I think that sometimes the brutality that American corporations do to people is just terrible. They don't have any balance in their life. They don't have any life. And over in Europe, they have – what's the difference? They get like 6-8 weeks a year of vacation time. And yet they still have successful companies and things going on and everything like that, but they don't have to work people like slaves to make that happen.
Unless you're in Greece, and then how many weeks vacation they give over there?
All you want, man. You get all you want.
That's right. That was the problem.
Yeah. So you got to find a balance and a happy balance. And so I don't know what the answer is. I guess you got to go like that lady did, move on, find something. Someplace that you fit.
That's right.
Because sometimes in a corporation, it could just be the difference between one manager and the next, right?
Yeah, right.
Let's take the grocery industry where I really came from. Is that in some stores when I was working my way up, I had store managers that I hated. I hated going to work every day, and there's no doubt that I was out working everybody there was. It's just we didn't do well together, right?
Right.
And then there's other people that were just loved and worshipped the ground I walked on because of the way I worked. And so,
did you hear about that new chain that's moving in, Aldi?
I did hear about that. There's another one called Hagen's, too, that's moving in.
Well, Aldi's a discount retailer for groceries. They've already slated 2 stores for San Bernardino.
Right.
I don't know when they're going to open any around Riverside, but I think they're going to take the Fresh and Easy warehouse out of Moreno Valley and operate out of that.
Oh, is that right?
Is what I understand, yeah. But they're supposed to be really shake up the grocery business, so I'm looking forward to them getting in the market.
Good.
I never heard of Hagen before.
Hagen, I think... I hadn't either, but I just recently had heard they're taking a lot of the Albertsons and Ralphs that had closed down because of mergers and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some of those empty buildings are going to take those like 140 stores.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Well, all the grocery choices, the better, because
you need more players out there.
That's right.
So.
Well, the margin in that food industry is
slim.
Is slim already.
But the sundries,
so you have to do something special in order to make it a discount. Because if you go traditional, the money's just not necessarily there.
The challenge that you have is that you got to carry enough of the other stuff, the sundries and the can of beans. There's not a lot of margin.
No,
there, right. But the other stuff,
there's more
the
margin.
Toothpaste and the paper towels and all that stuff. There's plenty of margin in there.
Yeah, general merchandise.
General merchandise.
So those are the items where you got to really kind of. You make a profit, but a little bit less, and you can be competitive. And part of the challenge is, you go to Vaughn's now. And, some of those Vaughn stores are really, really nice. And I come from the grocery industry. I like walking in some of those stores. But there's never any help there. I mean, they've priced themselves out of jobs for the most part. And, there's a lot of companies like Walmart and some of the other, Bob and I, we go to the Just Bargain and we can buy a lot of stuff there, right?
Right.
And so people are buying less from the traditional grocery stores, but they still have expensive help to keep those stores in order. So it's in the brick and mortar today, it's just expensive. So
So how are we doing on loan apps? Does it seem to be increasing or decreasing?
Increasing. And as I was mentioning to
Randy is his name
here.
That's right.
While you were gone, Bob, is that I've seen a spike in the business and industry. And I mentioned that I did an open house. I helped an agent with an open house. It was like 110 where we were at.
That's how we got off on this tangent, right?
And I didn't think anybody would show up. But we had like 12 to 13 people show up.
Oh, very good.
I'd never seen it before like that. So we had the people that were interested, So there are people out there. And even 110 didn't scare them. So I think we're going to see more of a pickup hopefully soon. These things will translate to transactions and loans and things like that.
Very good.
And as far as refinances, the people that...
Oh, we don't care about them.
Oh, we care about them because we refinance them, they save money, and then they buy a bigger house. Okay?
Oh, is that what they do?
Yeah. That or they save the money for the kids for college.
Or they go out and spend that extra money. Well, they're helping the economy, right?
Yeah, right. But you know what? There's still some people that are underwater, even though...
there's a lot more than you think.
Yeah, right. Even though we picked up...
Or even if they have a little equity, they don't have enough to be able to move up.
Right.
Right. And a lot of them are not aware that they have the equity either right now.
Well,
because they're so used to being upside down, they can't phantom that actually they're about 50,000 up on the value.
In the high desert, we lost 60%. And from there, where it went down to, we've only increased 100% of what it went down to. So we were at about 300. So like my house was about 300,000. We lost 60% on it. So it went down to about 100,000, right? And now it's worth just shy of 200. So.
Yeah, well, values have gone up. And what I want to say to the audience out there, if you feel that your value may be getting close, you need to check with me. Let me give you my number. My number is area code 951-202-8938. 202-8938. Give me a call. I'll let you know where you stand because you may be surprised.
Here's another thing, too, is that if you lost a lot of value, like in my property, I lost 60%. Are you being taxed correctly on your property? Give us a call. We can look into that for you as well, and maybe we can help you out with that.
Yeah, I know that the tax assessor is supposed to make the changes. I think in Riverside County they're doing it manually, but who knows what you're going to end up with. Though.
Yeah, I mean, Bob, I think in the last year you've worked on a couple of things where people were being property taxed.
Actually, I met with the deputy tax assessor this morning on behalf of one of my clients.
Amazing how we're talking about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Larry Ward? Or?
No, it was on the property that Jesus is interested in.
Oh, really?
Because we're trying to get the zoning sorted out on that. And, we've gone through a lot of problems with the county with regards to it, but I think we may be getting them to come around now.
Well, and one of the things,
of course, they had to demolish one of the buildings to start with.
Point being, too, is really, Bob, is that we fight for all those clients on all those kind of issues. So, we like to help people buy and sell real estate, but if there's issues on their property, we can try to help them on with some of those things. So,
well, it's important because the one thing people complain about the fee for services that realtors charge and everything, but one problem that you have if you have to resolve a title issue or some sort of legal issue, or you have a problem during a transaction or something like that, can cost you thousands of dollars.
Yes.
And to quibble, to try and hire a bargain realtor, to sell your home, and only even some companies now are offering to sell homes on the listing side for a 1.5%. What are those people are going to have to work with 5 and 10 more clients to be able to make to make a living, right. And how can they be on top of these problems
and give you 100% of
and
effort.
Give you 100% effort? You're going to get what you pay for, and unfortunately that's the truth. But you just have to live with it if you want to make sure that you have the smooth transaction and that you don't have repercussions of things that come back to bite you afterwards.
Right, and we just saw one where an agent and the seller were trying to defraud the buyer of a $35,000 solar system.
That's right.
And we solved that for them before the transaction closed.
It wasn't one of those hero programs.
No, it was not. But
okay.
No, but that's a whole different thing. Yeah. We'll have to talk about. We're going to take another real short break here, folks. Don't forget, this is Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy, and we are here every Thursday from 3 until 4 p.m. So stay tuned. Don't let your house go to foreclosure. Call Exit Inland Realty today. We can help you stay in your house longer, and we may be able to get you as much as $30,000 depending on the type of loan and the lender as a moving incentive. So don't delay. Call today at 951-300-1010. That's 951-300-1010. And go to our website, www.exitinlandrealty.com.
Hey, what you doing?
I'm online looking at a satellite view of the neighborhood.
Huh. What's with all the dots?
Green means it's for sale, yellow means sold.
Gotcha. Hey, is that the house we looked at?
Yeah, I love it. Maybe we should talk to a realtor, make an offer.
Did that house just go from green to yellow?
Yeah, sold. Right before our very eyes.
Buyers are in the market, but there's a shortage of homes for sale. If you've been thinking about selling, now may be the right time. Every market's different. Call a Realtor today or visit Realtor.com. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, hairstyling. For all your hairstyling needs, come to Plaza Hairstyling. We're located at 5184 Arlington Avenue in Riverside. For an appointment, call Pam or Sheila at 951-359-7376. That's 951-359-7376. If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, hairstyling.
Are you in need of a home companion caregiver, personal care assistant, certified nurse assistant, or a home health aide? Then call 24/7 Keep in Touch Home Care. They offer 24/7 on-call service for long and short-term care, sleepover caregivers, post-operative care, respite care, hospice care, and live-in companions, serving San Bernardino, Riverside, Orange, and Los Angeles County. Call Joy for a free home care assessment today at 714-997-9936. That's 1-714-997-9936. 24/7 Keep in Touch Home Health Care. Also, a shout to our friends there at Back to the Grind in Riverside. Hi, Darren. Best coffee house in Riverside, California. Get your favorite coffees, smoothies, snacks, lunches, and they even have free Wi-Fi. Back to the Grind is located in downtown Riverside at 3575 University Avenue between Lemon Street and Orange Street. Back to the Grind. Call them at 951-784-0800.
And we are back.
We are.
Yeah, Felix had to take a quick run and to go back to work.
I know, so we get all the fun to ourselves.
Absolutely.
Hey, this is Real Estate Talk, brought to you by Exit Inland Realty.
Absolutely. Hey, don't forget their website, too, exitinlandrealty.com. All full search capabilities, a great place to go and check out properties right now.
Yeah, and you do a blog on there. Don't you do a blog on there, Bob?
From time to time, that's right.
Put out some good information handy
Yeah,
for
we
'em?
got lots of good articles and stuff on there.
Well, talk about good articles, Bob. I think you got one over there.
Well, currently there's, everybody's heard of drones and things like that, but their use in real estate currently is sparking a privacy debate. People use drones in real estate to showcase homes for sale, but they don't address the growing concern of privacy and homeowner airspace rights. The FAA regulates commercial, governmental, and private use of drones. Currently, its regulations focus on safety rather than privacy and have proposed a collection of rules to make standard for operational limitations, operator certification and responsibilities, and aircraft requirements. Would you be surprised to know that the first 500 commercial drone permits granted by the Federal Aviation Administration, real estate businesses won nearly a third of those permits? The most popular use, showcasing properties with video taken from the air, accounted for 153 of the early permits granted by the FAA beginning in September, according to a study by the Association for Unmanned Vehicle Systems International, a trade group. And, not surprisingly, California leads the country in businesses using drones, with 70 in California, 46 in Texas, 40 in Florida, 18 in Illinois, and 17 in Arizona. But there are currently few federal regulations governing snooping by drones, and it's unclear how a patchwork of state laws will apply to unmanned aerial vehicles. A firearm is probably the wrong way to protect our privacy against invasion by drones, but it remains to be seen whether the law will give property owners a better option. In fact, I heard the other day of some guy that shot one down that was over his property.
Oh, is that right?
The organization Know Before You Fly helps hobbyists, businesses, and public entities alike understand what they can and can't do with drones. Legislation pertaining to privacy hasn't been addressed by the FAA and is being left up to the states. The incident in Kentucky, in which a man shot down a drone hovering in his backyard, has sparked the privacy debate once again. Last month, the U.S. National Telecommunications and Information Administration hosted talks to address the drone and privacy issue. Nothing has been resolved as of yet. California has addressed the issue with the passing of the law SB 142, a bill that would ban drones from flying over private property at distances under 350 feet without consent. However, the bill has met opposition from both privacy advocates and drone enthusiasts, as it's impractical and would be difficult to enforce, and it would hinder the drone industry and the jobs and the innovation that it creates, much of which is concentrated in the Bay Area. Others have advocated that homeowners should have a right to the immediate airspace above their homes. Despite all the current regulations, the gray areas, drones are big in the real estate industry, and the National Association of Realtors even has a page entitled Drones and Frequently Answered Questions, where realtors can find information on drones and related legislation as they pertain to the real estate industry. So what is clear is that debate is brewing, and the questions that need to be addressed include: what rights do you have to the airspace above your home? And what can you do legally to stop a drone from hovering over your residence? What do you think about privacy issues when using drones in real estate? Let us know. We'd love to know.
Give us a call.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you can call us at 1-888-909-1050. That's 888-909-1050.
Yeah, give us a call. Maybe we can talk about this a little bit further. Maybe
we can
some ideas.
We
questions.
can drone on about this subject.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, Bob, I actually considered maybe picking up a small drone, and I thought maybe that would be fun and maybe inspire
Is that kind
me.
of like adopting a stray puppy?
No, puppies are cute.
Well, drones can be cute too.
I don't know about all that, but I thought maybe it would inspire me to do a little bit better videos and stuff of properties and stuff like that, just because it might be a little bit more fun in doing it. But
unless it's a real high-end property, I don't see the point. I think you could do a nice video of the inside of somebody's property. That certainly is not a negative.
Right. Well, and that's kind of where I was standing at. That is the reason why I haven't, is because, I don't do any really high-end properties. I have some nice properties for the high desert sometimes, right?
Right.
But not really, really high-end. And
well, why would you buy one when you could always rent one, or you could have somebody come out and use their own to do it?
Yeah, especially if you're just doing a handful of them.
Because, unless you're a hobbyist and maybe you're going to go, out in some field like people would fly the motorized airplanes and stuff and just fool around, as a sideline. But
that ain't me.
But, it's like, why do you buy a truck if you're not going to use it all the time? You
Right.
may as well just rent one when you need one and not make the truck payments and the insurance and everything else all along.
Exactly.
And I don't know, there may be insurance issues. You may have to get some kind of an insurance policy so that if for some reason the wind or a bird or something affects the flight of your drone and you crash into somebody's house or car or a person themselves.
Or 747.
Well, I don't know about that. You're not going to be that high. But nonetheless, that would probably be something you have to be concerned about because just like riding a Sedgeway, you can hit a rock in the street or on the sidewalk or somewhere and topple you right over.
Right.
Yeah.
All these things you have to consider when you're going to make a change, Is it worth it to you?
Well, I know there'll be some
What's the
agents
benefit?
going, well, we're going to have drone pictures taken of your house and blah, blah, blah. But, you can also have a professional photographer come out and take pictures of a house or videographer.
Right.
And that have the special, really maximum wide-angle lens.
Well, Di, who's the engineer, was just left before we got here, right?
Yeah.
She does our show sometimes.
Beautiful and charming Di.
She used to do that. When I first met her as a real estate agent, she had her real estate license. I think she still has her license, but she was doing that. She was doing videos of homes and doing a whole video package for people.
So,
you know, if you really want to do something nice, you can just call her and have her do it, I guess.
Yep, that sounds good.
Pay her a couple of bucks.
Yeah, you got some headlines there or something going on?
Well, Bob.
From the California Association of Realtors?
The California Association of Realtors. There are a couple of things here I wanted to chat about. Let's just find the first one.
I think today came out with the housing statistics, and they said the market was down about 1.3% from July.
It says here, today's first-time home buyers older and more often single.
How about that?
Today's first-time home buyers is older and more likely to be single than first-time home buyers in the 1970s, 80s, according to the new analysis by our favorite company, Zillow. Zillow's study found that Americans are renting for an average of 6 years before buying their first home. In the 1970s, they rented for an average of 2.6 years. They're also spending a bigger chunk of their income to buy. In the 70s, the first-time home buyers bought homes that cost about 1.7 times their annual income. Now they're buying homes that cost 2.6 times their annual income.
Which is why there's so many that crash and burn before.
Yeah, there's a lot. Well, and you know, they raised the in the 70s. It was you had to have a debt ratio of like 30-something% or whatever it was, right?
Right.
And then you know, all the way until 2006, it was a 55% debt ratio, and with some circumstances, you could be up to 57%. And now they're trying to curtail that back down to the high 30s or low 40s, depending on the type of loan and your other circumstances. So, I mean, yeah, we've just been putting people in bad places to buy properties, but with the cost of properties, if you don't move that debt ratio up, you got no buyers out there. So.
Yep, yeah, that's exactly right. Well, that's how the lenders usually always shoot themselves in the foot. They're always looking for a new way to get some more borrowers, and it isn't always the most cost-effective in the long run thing for them to do.
Yeah. The average first-time home buyer is about 33 at the front end of the millennial generation. The median income is about $54,340, which is about the same as what first-time home buyers made in the 70s when adjusted for inflation. In the late 1980s, 52% of first-time home buyers were married. Today, only 40% were married. So, you know.
Well, the other thing is, too, is right now with rents being higher, that it's harder for people to save for a down payment. I can see why it's taken 7 years because, number one, wages haven't gone up significantly to help out future home buyers. Number two, rents are higher, much higher in a lot of places, and so people have less disposable income that they can save to accumulate for that down.
Right, and there's a lot of other things in the economy that we don't really think about that, you know, whether it's just, you know, your everyday going to the market and those prices are up a little bit, but the, you know, gas prices are, you know, considerably higher than they were in the 70s, right?
Right.
I mean, well, even when it went crazy in the 70s, and I think it went up to $1.50 or something like that. People were moaning, right? Now
well, I remember in like 71, they were $29.9 forever.
Yeah, well, when I first started driving in '77, it was 55 cents. I was in high school, right?
Right.
And you know, you go out and find a couple of Coke bottles, put a gallon of gas in your motorcycle, and cruise around for a week. You know.
Yep.
But so there's a lot of other things. I mean, taxes are higher. I mean, everything nickel and dimes you to death. The taxes that we don't see. I mean, the things that are like in your phone bill, the little service fees and taxes and all
That's
those.
Right.
They nickel and dime us to death to where there is no extra money for people to put away, to save up to get a good-sized down payment. Consequently, they don't have much money invested, and when things get tough, they just give it up because it's easier.
Yeah.
You know, they're not going to lose anything.
So if you want to hear more about that, folks, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy.
We wanted to move in 90 days, and that was our goal.
Selling a home can be a challenge.
I've been through this type of market before. I'm going to be there every step of the way to guide them through it.
Realtors I work with know the markets that they're in.
They know how to market it. They know how to sell it.
Interest rates are at historic lows, which means more buyers are in the market for a home like yours. Every market's different. Call a Realtor today.
The market is always changing, and I'll always be ready for it.
Only Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Are you tired of talking to stupid people? Then read SOS, Stuck on Stupid, the self-help book by author Tito Love. It's a humorous but serious book about common sense and philosophy. SOS will open your mind. Buy a copy of SOS, Stuck on Stupid, the self-help book at your local bookstore or visit Amazon.com. Then go to mainperformanceusa.com for the complete story. Read SOS, 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 and stay away from the stoopies.
Don't let your house go to foreclosure. Call Exit Inland Realty today. We can help you stay in your house longer, and we may be able to get you as much as $30,000 depending on the type of loan, and the lender has a moving incentive. So don't delay. Call today at 951-300-1010. That's 951-300-1010. And go to our website, www.exitinlandrealty.com.
Mom, I had the best dream.
Well, good morning to you, too.
Okay, so I was a knight. I had a sword, and our house was a castle. There was this angry dragon. It was kind of scary.
Oh, yeah?
But I protected the castle.
Oh, that's my brave little man. I'm glad our castle is safe.
Your home is your castle, and sometimes you need help defending it. The National Association of Realtors supports maintaining homeowner tax incentives because they make home ownership more affordable for more families. Learn more at houselogic.com.
If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, hairstyling.
For all your hairstyling needs, come to Plaza Hairstyling. We're located at 5184 Arlington Avenue in Riverside. For an appointment, call Pam or Sheila at 951-359-7376. That's 951-359-7376.
If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. If your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, Plaza Hairstyling, hairstyling.
And we are back now.
Hey, Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy.
Hey, I want to recommend that Plaza Hairstyle. That's where I go. Get my hair cut regularly.
Yeah, Sheila takes care of you, right?
Absolutely. That's right. She does a great job.
Well, cool, Bob. And hey, your hair looks pretty biffy.
What can I say, you know?
Hey, so I came across this article the other day, and I had heard about it, and then I kind of looked it up. But here we go, Bob. Cash sales accounted for 32% of all home sales in May 2015. So a couple months back, and you know, if you're a buyer out there, and you know you're missing out on a few offers, you're putting some offers out there, and they're not selecting your offers. It's because a third of them, almost a third of them, are cash buyers out there that you're competing against. So cash sales made up 31.9% of total home sales in May 2015. That was down from 35.1% in May of 2014, according to CoreLogic. The year-over-year share has fallen each month since January 2013, making the 2015 the 29th consecutive month of declines. So that's kind of cool. The cash buyers are slowing down out there, but it's still a large chunk of the market that they're taking. Month over month, the cash sales share has fallen 1.7% in points in May 2015 to compare to April 2015. Due to seasonally in the housing market, cash sales share comparisons should be made on a year-over-year basis. And you know, we've been saying that with our buyers for a long time, Bob, is that you know, you are competing with cash buyers out there, and so your offer has to be solid. You
need to have your financing all lined up and ready to go, and it's going to be tougher here coming up October 3rd with the new Truth in Lending disclosure because
a lot of lenders won't be on board completely with it or know how to facilitate.
Right.
So, but of course,
but the day of pre-approvals and pre-qualification letters are going by the wayside.
Yes. So, if you call Integrity First Financial Group, they're on board with all the programs. They should have everything in place by October and be able to take care of you with whatever you're going to need to get your financing. We're going to be able to get some type of letter that we can use, I think, right? But
well, they have to provide the 8 pieces of information
first, right?
that they need to even get the first disclosure from the loan officer.
Right.
And therefore the loan officer cannot actually provide that kind of letter until after he receives the initial 7 or 8 pieces of information that are required for the buyer to get their disclosure.
Which is not a lot, but it's something that you have to do going forward. So
that's right.
You know, so some people just be.
Well, I'm sure we'll work our way through it. There'll be people that give you pre-qual letters that haven't provided the 8 pieces that they need to their lender, and things like that. But if you're going to put something in escrow and take it off the market, if you're the listing agent, you're going to want to be pretty darn sure and have some assurances that
that lender is doing the right thing.
That the lender knows what the heck they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So hey, I got a couple more things here, Bob. We got fast facts. We haven't done fast facts in a while. And it's because I haven't had this little newsletter.
Yeah.
New little newsletter is kind of cool. California median home price, June 2015, in California was $489,560. The California highest median home price by county or region in June 2015 was San Francisco. Used to be Marin County or something like that, right, Bob? Now it went to San Francisco.
Yeah.
1.339,290. California lowest median price by region or county in June 2015, Tulare. That also changed. It was something else before, as I recall. 194. That's going up there because it was really low before. California pending home sales index in June 2015 decreased 2.6% from a revised 123.6 in May to 120.4. Let's see, mortgage rates ending week of 8/13. So this is end of last week. 30-year fixed rate 3.94 was with 0.6% in fees. 15-year fixed was 3.17 with another 0.6% in fees. And the 1-year adjustable, excuse me, and adjustables really lately have really started rising again, the adjustable rates. As the interest rates are going up on those fixed, the adjustable rates are becoming more palatable. And now you're seeing, before we see 3-1 arms and 5-1 arms were pretty big before, and maybe even 7-1 arms. Well, now there's 10-1 arms. So 10 years it's fixed, and then it becomes adjustable. So a third of the length of the loan, and so the rates on those are 2.62. So that's a pretty low rate.
Well, the other problem is people that took out adjustable rate loans 7 years ago
are now coming due.
Are now starting to reset, starting the beginning of this year, and then for the next 2 years, there's even going to be more. And a lot of those people bought loans with an 80-20, so they had a first for 80% and a 20 for second, both adjustable, both are resetting, and their payments are just skyrocketing. And there's going to be a lot of people in trouble and here in the near future, because it appears that the lenders really don't care.
Yeah,
they're not offering any kind of a loan modification or any kind of terms to help them, with the increase in payments. So I think we're going to see a lot more people in trouble here in the near future.
So what you may want to see, if they had an adjustable, and let's just say it was, let's just take the figures that we have here at 2.62%, right? And if it were just
in 7 years, it would have gone up a little more, unless it's a 7-1 arm or.
Yeah, well, let's say it was a 7-1 arm from 7 years ago, but let's just say it was that rate, and let's just say we go back to today's rate of what it is just for a 30-year fix, right?
Right.
Even at that, it's going to grow at 1.5, almost 1.5 increase in your rate.
That's right.
So, and they.
So if you folks are out there and you're having that problem with your loan resetting, please call us at 951-300-1010, 951-300-1010, and so we can get involved and help you navigate this situation. We don't want you to lose your house. We don't want you to wind up with a bad financing arrangement to try and hang on to your house. You don't want to throw good money after bad. So give us a call at the office at 951-300-1010 and let you know what your options are.
Yeah, we can come up with some solutions for you.
That's right.
So what do you got on tap for this weekend? Got any open houses? You doing?
No open houses. No, a condo over in Ontario. We're working on getting painted and fixed up a little bit more on that. And we also have the house on the golf course up in Hesperia, the 4,000 square foot 5-bedroom 3-bath for $327. So if you're interested,
that's an incredible purchase
living on a golf course, that's a great one. Give us a call about that too.
Yeah. So this weekend. I'm going to do a little work on Sunday, some door hangers, but really it's going to be kind of quiet this weekend. It might be nice to be a little quiet.
Yeah, well, I may do an open house on Sunday, but I think it's better to wait until September.
Cooling off a little bit. Well, this weekend's going to be another heater, so,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, cool, Bob. How's everything else? Your dad was down, right?
Yeah. He was here visiting last weekend. He's doing good. Was seeing his doctor today for a follow-up on his cataract surgery, so I'll find out later how that goes. He was hoping they would take him off the drops because he's been on eye drops 4 times a day since his operation about 10 days ago, so that gets to be annoying. Fortunately, when he goes to work, he has a nurse there, and she puts in the morning, the lunch, and the dinner ones before he leaves, so he only has to struggle for himself with
before
the ones before he goes to bed. Yeah. He's lucky there.
Well, cool.
But other than that, he's doing good, and he'll be back in a few weeks on Labor Day weekend.
I look forward to seeing him. Maybe is he going to come in a day early? Maybe
he'll probably come in on Friday night and then stay till Monday.
Yeah. It seems like I haven't been seeing him. He's been coming in, and I'm missing him. He gets there a little bit late on Friday, and then I don't see him. So.
He doesn't usually get in till about 8:39. Last time he got stuck at the immigration checkpoint. They have one on the 86 freeway coming north from Yuma.
They thought he was smuggling
and
people.
what they do is they narrow 2 lanes down to one, and so it backed up a mile or longer, and it took him almost 30 minutes just to get through the checkpoint.
Yeah.
And so that that's one of the reasons he got in later than he would have, and that doesn't usually happen. It's a stupid thing. They should see when the traffic's building up, and they should open a second lane and move the traffic along, but they don't care.
No, they don't care.
No.
The government workers, they don't care whether they're going fast, slow, or indifferent.
Well, this one's got like a little van and all kinds of camera-looking things along the road, which are probably chemical and nuclear sensors and everything to see if anybody has any.
If you spit and turn around,
any crazy stuff in their car and stuff, and that's before you get up to where the immigration officer is with a separate guy standing there with a dog.
And there's a billboard with your license plate on it already, right?
Yeah, I'm always concerned about their dog standing there, but. Don't forget, folks, we're here every Thursday from 3 until 4, and we are Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy.
This is KCAA Loma Linda, the station that leaves no listener behind. CNBC News is next, a courtesy of buysellmakeoffer.com, where you can post a video about items you have for sale. Sign up now. It's free.
For a free expert analysis today from Reputation.com. It only takes 30 seconds. 800-831-0771. Businesses, public figures, and professionals turn to Reputation.com for good reason. We protect your online image by helping make sure that when people search for you or your business, they find the most current, accurate information possible. Reputation.com, because word travels fast. Learn more about what the experts at Reputation.com can do for you. Call for a free analysis today. 800-831-0771. That's 800-831-0771.
The place for free talk live. GCN.
I'm Tom Busby, CNBC Radio. It was a brutal day on Wall Street. The Dow tumbled 358 points. All 30 stocks ended down, and all of this year's gains were wiped out. The Nasdaq fell 141. That's a nearly 3% decline. Investors got spooked today after another huge sell-off in China's main stock market overnight. More volatility in the price of oil today and continued worries about just when the Fed will hike interest rates. There was some good news today, though. Sales of existing homes in July rose 2%. The pace of sales now at an 8-year high. A new survey of bankers on the economic outlook for 10 Midwest and Plains states is lower than it's been in months, mostly on weakness in farming and oil and gas production. And privately owned Sprout Pharmaceuticals of North Carolina, which just had its prescription female libido booster approved by the FDA, is now being acquired by Valiant Pharmaceuticals for $1 billion. Tom Busby, CNBC.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH Plus. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
Today, more than ever, Americans need a means to protect their life savings. Birch Gold Group offers peace of mind for your nest egg through a rollover to an IRA backed by physical gold. Take advantage of the long-term stability that gold provides by investing in a gold IRA from Birch Gold Group, the precious metal IRA specialists. Call Birch Gold Group today at 888-999-5191 and receive their free information kit on gold. Call 888-999-5191. That's 888-999-5191.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
Good afternoon. It's a couple of minutes past the hour. I'm Successful Brim with the latest in local news on KCAA 1050 AM. A 75-year-old man was reported missing in Moreno Valley. Guido Velarde was last seen about 11 p.m. Wednesday at his home in Moreno Valley. Velarde has gray hair, brown eyes, stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, and weighs about 130 pounds. He was last seen wearing a white t-shirt, green pants, and brown leather sandals. Anyone with information regarding Verde's whereabouts is asked to call the Sheriff's Department Moreno Valley Station at 951-486-6700. Again, 951-486-6700. And a 62-year-old man has been arrested on a DUI charge involving hitting a 45-year-old pedestrian of Highland. Alan Bell suffered major head injuries during a crosswalk accident that occurred Tuesday night around 8:30 at Baseline and Reddy Avenue. Bell was taken to Loma Linda University Medical Center. Albert Robertson was arrested with bail set at $100,000. Inland Empire weather, sunny, highs near the lower 90s, lows tonight about 63. Currently, it's about 88 degrees in San Bernardino. That's the latest in local news. I'm Successful Brim on KCAA 1050 AM. This report is brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council. Understanding your finances is a key to a strong financial future. Learn how to take control of your finances today at feedthepig.org.
As the owner of my business, I wear a lot of hats. I'm accounting, sales, and so much more.